I don't.
What is it? It's memory mark.
It's memory mark history. So if it's too close. Oh shit! What?
Too late now. You can't go back. It's all.
I can take them out. And...
I know what's going to happen. I know straight away what's going to happen.
Oh, we know who's going to do it. Nick sat there in turmoil, debating what he's going to do. Welcome to a new vlog. The sun is out.
We just heard an explosion.
As we just started this vlog as we finished the last one, we just heard a massive explosion. Well, not an explosion, but a boom, wasn't it?
Which is an explosion.
Well, yeah. But I'm thinking it was a controlled explosion
Ordnance
on the beach.
disposal.
Every now and again around here, it's happened for the last 8 years, however long we've had the lodge. Every now and again we hear a big boom, and
Let me tell you why.
They find World War II bombs on the beach.
Because
well, not on the beach, but under the beach.
Because all on the East Coast used to be RAF bases back in the day, back in like the World War II days, and they used to be quite inland. And then due to coastal erosion, those RAF bases are now lost to sea. So some of the rubble and things like that falls into the sea gets buried in sand, and amongst all that is bombs and things like that. So when people are out walking their dog and they have like a low tide, it actually exposes some World War II bombs. So the Coast Guard up and down the coast, and they've done it for years and years, go out with controlled explosion teams. They close the beach off, and then they do a controlled explosion, which is effectively what we think we've heard. I think it was at the back of the lodge.
I wish we'd been vlogging when it went off, because the whole lodge shook.
You felt it.
Yeah, and our friends Jack and Richard just texted and said they felt it as well.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, if you watched the last vlog, you saw me say that I'd found something in the van. So this morning, I thought I'd be really, get up early, get down to the shop, and I went and bought a roller. Because when we did the van the first time, a roller. When we did the van the first time, I remember when we did the kitchens, to give it a textured look, I did the final coat with a roller, and I've been painting the new benches in the van, and I can still see the swirl marks of the wood which we showed on the last vlog. So last night, because we'd painted it without mixing the paint on, I went back in and gave it another coat, and I literally threw it on, give it a really thick coat. So this morning, went down to the shop, picked up a roller, went out with the van, got it all ready to walked in. It's absolutely perfect. So I bought a roller for nothing.
At least you've got a roller, because every now and again you do need a roller for
something.
Well,
the last time we used a roller, we used it for the back bedroom when we converted the office for you.
Is that Jackie texting back?
No, that's Hannah and Mark. That tone's a Hannah and Mark tone.
Ah.
Jackie's already texted and said, yeah, they wondered what it was.
How posh. Different tones for different
it saves me
conversations.
Yeah, but it saves me. If I hear that tone, I know that it's like I know which chat it's from, so I know whether I want to look or not.
Right.
So if Mark's boring me, then I just
ignore it.
Yeah.
I've just finished editing. I need to tidy up this kitchen and the whole hot lodge, basically.
I was up at 7 o'clock this morning. I was sat in here having a cup of tea, watching morning chill music.
You had a cup of tea at 7 o'clock?
Yeah. Watching chill music on YouTube, just chilling out, catching up. Tidied up. I was working my ass off last night while you were sat watching Lisa. Anyway, the sun was out and it was glorious, and then all of a sudden a sea threat blew in and you couldn't even see the island on the lake. And now, and it's just starting to come back. It's burning off.
It's beautiful again.
It's
the sun is out. Due to what?
Due to be sunny blue skies from 11 o'clock onwards all day. And
beautiful.
I've repaired this. Apart from the gouge mark there. It's a little bit tacky still.
Memories. It's memory marks.
It's
journey marks.
It's an imprint of history.
Exactly.
I've repaired this the best I can.
Whenever I damage something from now on, that's it. It's memory marks.
Yeah, unless it's anything of mine. I've got him cleaning.
Every morning. Got to clean up after Nick every morning.
We still need to get a steam cleaner for these floors. We said it before Christmas. We'd find one.
What UK deals or Amazon or something?
I know, but the thing is, I'd rather hire one, because once we've done it, we'll never use it again, and we've got nowhere to store it.
That is the problem. If we had one, I'd use it all the time.
Yeah, but because these are laminate, if you get too much water in the cracks, it swells up. Like we've had before, somewhere here, there's like a swelling there. Because we once put a bin bag there and Lee had put loads of tea bags in it, and it had dribbled into the bottom of the bag and pulled on the floor, and it made the laminate swell.
Of course it's my fault.
What
is it? It's memory mark.
It's memory mark history. Yeah. This is history and all. This is dirty history. There's marks on this cupboard here you've missed.
Yes, I haven't been around there yet.
Come on, Cinderella, get it done.
Right, kitchen's tidy, bedding's in the wash. Nick's putting his socks on. Ow. Tony, I got caught. And we're just going to go out to the van and reattach the swivel table.
Well, before we do that, we've got to fix the new sofa area, anchor it to the floor, and then we have to decide the position we're going to put that in.
Okay.
And then, Lee said he can't get to the sockets underneath now, so we may have to move the socket
those as well, yeah.
So.
And we need some toilet paper because we're running out.
That's fascinating, that.
We finally have daffodils in the garden. One has opened fully. Not been opening very well this year. These haven't budded this year. Whether they will or not, don't know. And there's another one. Anyway, that was just a quick update on the garden. Definitely not another coat needed.
Nope. Right. Come in and have a look. See what nice things.
Well, I thought it last night.
You didn't see this coat. This is now dried. There's no reflection now. There's no swirls apart from on the top. I'm not bothered about the top.
Yeah,
that's just a whitewash coating. So now we need to anchor the chassis because at the minute it kind of lifts up.
Yeah.
And then we need to fix the table on, and then we need to test the distance to make sure we've got it right. Well, it's too late now anyway.
Yeah.
So if it's too close. Oh shit.
What?
We didn't test sitting on that side while sitting on this side.
Oh yeah. It's going to be right close, isn't it?
Oh crap. That's your fault.
So now what?
Go get it. Oh shite.
No, do we not need to anchor this into the floor first?
No,
We can't change that now.
I can.
It'll be fine, it'll be fine. So I'll be sat here for my tea,
Yeah.
and his knees will be touching.
And the table will be here.
His knees will be touching.
I'm afraid we're gonna have to test it.
Right, so to be comfortable.
Right, I'm holding that way in the fixed position.
Yep. So no, well,
Right, swing it out
to
where you want
have
it.
tea together would be sort of like that, maybe.
Right, now you switch to this side and make sure without moving the table.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, thank God for that.
His knees might be a bit close, but
Yeah, but you can push that stool back a bit and the table will swing out more as well.
yeah.
Or you can put it long ways like that.
Well, you wouldn't want it long ways, but
So, right.
all is well. Too late now. You can't go back. It's all.
I can take them out. And so I need probably 4 of these, I would say. One at each intersection. Oops.
So the foam is due today.
Right.
Not
this-
until about 4 o'clock, though, is it?
between 2 and 4. Right, now, what we need to do is the top bit can't move, the bottom bit needs to line up. So, I need you to stand back and look at the gap there and the gap there and make sure that they match. So, you move to that side. Right. That's
Fully
now
anchored
secured
down.
to the floor. Now then.
Look at all that lovely storage space.
No. And I'm sure you'll fill every bit of it.
I'm sure I will.
Which one's which?
Yeah, that'll be that one, yeah.
What we need to do is write on the back so we know 1, 2, 3.
See, there's where the nice scissors went. The expensive scissors.
Number 1.
Nick nabbed them for the van.
Number 2.
You can have shoes, extra shoes, and
You won't be getting any ideas. There's an
More
air fryer and all sorts to fit
clothes.
under here. And then number 3. And then that goes in there. Right. I don't like how that rocks. Which is because that, I think, one side is higher, but it'll be fine because once the cushions are on it, the cushions will hold it down anyway. A bit higher, then we've got the ability to have the table as high or as low as we want.
okay.
So,
So this is the swinging table mount, which has been a
Screwdriver.
godsend.
Okay.
Screwdriver. It was a godsend on the last trip.
yeah, the problem with what, I think we mounted it slightly cockeyed, but also there's a bit of play in the rotation of it, so I'm going to try and fix that. Now we're doing it this. Right, so at the minute it's kind of rocked that way, which means the table will rock that way. So what we need to do is
Rock it that way a bit.
maybe put it like that,
Yeah.
so the table Because if you look...
Because when I'm working on it, I lean on it.
That's got a slight bend.
Yeah.
So if we put it in at that like that... Hold on, let me slot it in. It's going to be difficult without putting another screw hole in, but... So... If we... Put the table on now, and I'll hold this bracket, and you'll see whether it slopes. How does it feel?
A little low, obviously, because we haven't got the cushion.
Well, you've got a cushion to sit on,
but
so...
it's fine. And we're not touching knees or anything like that.
And we can rotate this around.
Yep.
And the table is now
Pretty
more level.
Straight.
So you can see there at the bottom, it's actually wider at the gap there than at the top to compensate for the bend in the thing there, which has always pissed us off when we've been on the trip, hasn't it?
Well, you mean the slope?
Because of the slope.
Yeah. Because,
so now
because I work on it though, I tend to sort of lean on it when I'm typing and stuff, so it kind of makes it slope a little bit. So hopefully that won't happen now.
Right, so we're happy with this position, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, let's get the other 5 bolts in. Right, what we need to do, because the wood is so thin, it's not got the depth to compensate for the depth of the screws. So knowing that, what I did is I purposely put to one side a piece of the latin.
Any of it? Which
well,
one?
We'll use the top one.
That
It's
one.
more, that's tannalised and that's protected. So I need you to get me the multi-tool so I can cut a piece to the right size. Perfect. Right. What we need to do now, slacken these off.
Nick's got the legs out today.
They have.
You're hoping for nice weather later on?
15 degrees today. So I'm taking advantage of it. Right. There we go. It's on.
You got a cup of tea? Have at your desk.
Oh, shit.
Have at your table. What
I just
happened then?
cracked that. Just hit it with my knee.
To be careful with that, because this is a lot further out. We've got to get used to that being a lot further
I
out.
hope the door shuts.
Ooh.
No, it's got to do because it's inside this white gap here. So, that is now perfectly level. I mean, you can't obviously get level in a van because there's more weight on this side and on that side than this side, so it naturally tilts to that side anyway. But we built this 1/2 centimetre lower at the back, so you kind of got to roll into the wall rather than the opposite side. The other thing that's not going to work now is the fact that this is not going to use those straps on the wall to anchor to this are not going to work anymore because we've moved the table forward about 6 inch.
So you're going to get some longer straps.
Or I moved the poppet closer to the edge.
Yeah.
So we'll do that now.
So we have this little thing on the wall that keeps the curtain in.
Although we need to put
the what?
Need to put the plug back on the the wire as well. The strap on the wall that acts as a tie back for the curtain, and it actually fits
and it works
on its max. But now, if
that just anchors the table when we're moving.
If we forget to put that in,
oh God,
and we shut that door, we've lost that handle, which means the table's crashed. So we must remember now.
Need to put it on his checklist.
Let me try and shut the door and see what happens. You can hear a lot of creaking when it hits the wall. I don't like that. How can we prevent that? I mean, you just got to put it like that.
Yeah.
And it's fine, and the same with that one. Let me try shutting the door slowly first. Now fast. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. It's just remembering
to put that away.
I know what's going to happen. I know straight away what's going to happen.
Oh, we know who's going to do it.
Oh, yeah, I know who's going to do it now.
It'll just be a memory mark.
Yeah, there'll be a mark on something and all. Spanked bottom.
Right, what's happening here?
Right, I'm going to put the plug back on so we can give you power in the dash. However, I need you to get me a flat-headed screwdriver because I've only got start.
Right, so we have a plug socket in there that comes all the way around in there, and then in there, then we have a double socket in there so I can edit whilst we're on the move. Just checking that it works. Now Nick's put a new one in. Yep,
yes.
Works. That's our Alexa, our travel Alexa.
Right, perfect. So, that's the socket back in. Now the next thing that Lee's asked for, I can't do it now because I don't have it here. But
well, when I'm editing, we used to have, because we had an opening there, we have a plug socket here where I plug my laptop in. Now that we've covered all that in, the only other option is to have wires trailing from up there down here, which is no good.
Yeah. So what we'll do is from this socket here,
which when Nick calls it spare, it wasn't the spare. That was our main socket to plug things into.
We're going to take that plate off.
Yeah.
And put that here.
Yeah.
On there.
Yeah.
And put a back box on it. I've got the back box and a white plate which will replace that one.
Yeah.
All at the apartment. So that'll be a job to do. It's only a 10-20 minute job that. But it'll mean multi-tooling a square out of there when we get back after next week. So the new depth is about 10 centimetres wider than the old. This much wider here.
Yep.
Which, believe it, might not look much, but
it's
when you're on it,
it's
a lot. It feels a lot. Now, we're getting rid of the pink, and we're going to go with this height on the back and this depth out, so it hangs over just that little bit. So these and these will define the template width for the whole of the length and the height at the back. So these two we need to keep, but then we're just saying, should we have it so it goes like that and have it flush with the end? The problem with that is if we do that, if we take that back cushion away for more room, you've got a gap. Whereas if you had it all the way across, that's just like a
chair,
like a parasol. Do you know what I mean? Like a
parasol,
like a sunbed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so although I think it looks better the other way,
but
that
makes more sense.
Needs to be like that.
Yeah,
and then obviously it's going to come out to you.
Yeah,
but this time we're going to get the upholsterers to stitch little Velcro squares onto the back of the new cushions here and here, and then a couple on that one, and then put the other corresponding Velcro bits on the wall. So then what we can do is whenever we've got the cushion, just a Velcro hold will keep the cushion held up and they won't fall about like they do when we're driving, which we should have done to begin with. Right, that's as much as we can do for today until the foam turns up, and then we'll do the cutting of the foam and then wait for the upholstery samples. I've ordered it based on a picture on the internet. Not sure what it's going to look like in real life. We'll find out when it turns up, but it's only shipped today, so it's definitely not going to be here today. But we're going to go now and post the rest of the patron magnets that we started on the last vlog and drop... what did you say you wanted to do?
Get some toilet paper.
Oh yeah, we need some toilet paper.
Just come out for a coffee, as it's a nice day. We're sat by the fire.
Fake fire.
Fake fire.
Red hot and careful.
What we got was cheese and what?
Cheese and onion.
Cheese and onion toasty. And then we're going shopping for our toilet paper. Nick sat there in turmoil, debating what he's going to do about this. He's looking at it on his phone, about the table, about the handle being too far out, so we don't want to...
We need to fix it. It's too much of a risk, because it's going to happen.
So as soon as we get back, we've got to sort something out.
Maybe able to turn the pole upside down so the handles are on the other side. Maybe.
We've got our bog roll.
Thumbnail.
Chore done for the day.
Right, we've got his toilet roll sorted, and we've just remembered our pressure washer is broken. When you turn it on, it's spraying water from the on switch.
It's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, and water and electric don't mix. Now, at the minute, B&Q have got a special on. I've been looking for weeks.
It's lasted as well, though. We've had it since 2017.
2017, so it's almost 10 years old. We bought it when we were in the old house, weren't we? When we had an afternoon off from work and we were blasting the patio.
Nick always used to love writing dirty words in the dirty patio.
And then getting rid of them. So we're going to go to B&Q. They've got a special on at the minute, 15% off, and we're going to get the exact same one that we've got.
Because it's lasted a long time.
And it's only 50 quid. That's actually about 20 quid cheaper than it was 10 years ago.
And all the old accessories should fit.
They will. Starting to remind me of the year we built the van. Every time we're in these B&Q places. This is the second one in 2 days. Straight in, straight out. That's it.
£58 special offer.
Should be 70.
Should be 69.
This is a basic one. It only comes with one wand.
For all my apps as well. That's new. Oh my god, look at that pineapple plant.
Is it? Oh yeah, it's pineapple.
It's got a little pineapple on it. How cute is that?
18 quid for a pineapple.
Yeah.
Just get yourself to Tesco, they're about 2 quid.
Right, we're back, and Nick's going to hopefully fix this, which we bodged up.
It's not right.
It's a bodge job.
It'll be fine.
Well, we don't want to crack that. We won't do it.
It'll happen.
Yeah, it will do.
And it already nearly has.
Yeah, Nick almost closed the door on it already.
So
we got this plate, so we're going to take that out, move it up a little bit. That plate actually came with that, but we didn't use it. It's just like cover. Yeah. So
we've got, if you look at like line of sight. Wait a minute, what was that here? Line of sight. The door comes up to that ridge there, so we've got to make it stick over that much. And I'm not sure moving the plate
so that the thing will cover the plate.
Enough.
Well, we'll just try and we'll see.
If it doesn't, then we'll just forget the plate and we'll just put, just move it and fill the holes, and then we won't have to have the plate. Right, we've put it back on again, and we think it's pretty level now. So if you look at that, if anything it runs up, but the weight of the things that are on it will push it down. So we think that that is going to be sufficient. And we've moved it across a couple of inch. So now this, there's no way that the door can ever hit that and cause any damage. Because I know for a fact, we'd slam the door, that'd snap off and we'd have the table stuck. So I just need to now sand these holes down and fill them in with some filler, and then once it's dry just put a bit of paint on that to dab it. But yeah, the bracket does go like that, but that's to compensate for the table bend. But much happy with that. It also allows us now to fully, let me just turn the table, to fully push the table back level with that, so it's not sticking out, so you've got more of an open gangway here now as well. Now whether the actual strap fits, that's another thing, but I can adjust the popper socket for that. Right, done, filled it up, and the strap does fit. I've just checked it. So the acid test now, while the handle is out at its furthest point, we need to slam the door shut. And there we go. It doesn't move, and if I rotate the table, which you're supposed to do when you're outside, like that, it now fits in there. Not supposed to have the curtain caught in it, but other than that, there we go. And the table sits flush and straight with the rest of the units now. So before it was kind of out at an angle, but all we'll do is we'll just tighten this with the thing underneath it. Let me just do it now and show you. There we go. Now the table is stowed without the strap, but the strap's there just in case the tighteners don't move. But there you go, that's not going to move while we're in transit. So I've got to wait for that to dry, and then I'll sand it and then just touch it up with paint, and then that's sorted. And I'm just waiting for the sponge to be delivered.
Right, as new Karcher. Is it any different from the old one?
No, I don't think so. It's the same wattage, the handle's different. The other one has a slotting handle on the back. And I think, I don't want to put it in just in case it's faulty and we have to take it back, but
What do you mean?
I think that kind of...
carry handle. As old didn't have that, did it?
Well, it's got a... I don't want to put it in yet. But that's definitely not as long, and it's very flexible. The other one's really stiff. So I might actually go with this. The other one's really long though.
Right, you go try that. Any good?
Absolutely bloody brilliant. This thing from the old one is different connector on the...
It's smaller and lighter as well, I can tell, I think.
Well, it's got the handle. The other one had a big plastic handle up here. This is the original. That's the old. That's the new. This is shorter than the other one, but the other end of it won't connect. It's like a screw one.
So we can be in the other one now then.
Yeah, but watch this.
Ooh, let me get away.
Watch this. Ready? Look at that.
And there is the old one. So you can see it's a bit taller and a bit bulkier. So,
So that can go
all good.
Definitely.
Go on then, show us what's... Oh, it's so satisfying to do that.
I've got the rest.
Right, well, I'm about to finish this vlog I'm editing.
Right, the foam has arrived. So that is the one that's going to be on the base of the cushions. That's going to be the long one across the back, and then one of the old cushions will act as the back one. We're either going to do this tonight or we're going to do it tomorrow morning. These daffies are dying. They're all wilting. And the lodge is still a pigsty. We're just watching Star Trek Generations. And it's a pigsty over here. Lee's not put the tools away. Lazy sod. You're not actually, because I've put that in.
You went outside it.
So what have you done?
I'm about to taste it.
It's cooked. You don't need to.
Yeah.
And we need to get some butter out and some Cajun and put some Cajun on those sweet corns.
I thought you better air it then.
I thought you were cooking.
I've delegated.
Why is these Easter eggs out?
They need to go somewhere. They're away.
Well, there's one for Ben and David and there's one for Tracy and Neil.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, if you don't ever get them, we've eaten them.
Please.
Must we?
Please.
Tired tonight.
I want to go to Tesco. And Lee won't go.
Well, we'll go if you want to go.
Oh, I've just touched the screen. Wait a minute.
I'll go if you want to go.
I want to get some more. I've been having these lactose-free Greek yogurts from Tesco. Oh my god, it's the nicest yogurt you'll ever
Best
have.
yogurt ever.
Don't you think it is?
It is actually really, really
It's
good.
really, really nice. It's like the really creamiest yogurt. It's not got that bitter taste that you can sometimes get with yogurts.
7 o'clock at night. It takes half an hour to get to Tesco.
Which Tesco are you going to?
15 minutes at least.
At least 20, there and back. So we're going to nip down. We're going to get a bottle of Pinot Noir as well because we've run out of wine. And Actually, we haven't run out. There's a bottle in the fridge, but I'll get another
Oh, we
peanut.
don't have to go then.
We do. I want the yogurt.
Have wine instead of yogurt.
No, I want the yogurt. And we need to get some fruit because we've got nothing for breakfasts either. We've decided we're not going to cut the cushions until tomorrow.
Give us something to do tomorrow.
So when you first get them, they're all wrapped up and they're right wavy. And the last time we got them, when we did the van originally, we cut them when they were still curved. So the edges, some of the cuttings were like cut at angles. So we've learned from that. So we're waiting now until they've completely flattened out. And they already have. So that is the wide one. That's going to be for the base of the sofa. So we need to cut 3 centimetres off the width of that. Or maybe 13, I can't remember.
I'm trying to do this quietly.
And then this is going to be for the back. They've both flattened out. So we're just going to leave them overnight and go to Tesco.
Why don't you go on your own?
No, I want you to come with me. We're almost there. Exciting.
I don't even want out.
I want some grapes.
Ooh, what's these? Strawberry
they sound
jammy
great.
Dodgers. Really fruity.
But they're already strawberry anyway.
Just going to have a look at kettles while we're here. £14 for a rapid boil kettle. What do you mean?
Well, there's a black one. That one's fine.
Yeah, but we ain't got all black at the apartment.
Everything's black.
There's cupboards of white.
And what colour's the coffee maker?
Silver.
What colour's the Breville?
Oh, there's a silver one there for £17.50.
Oh, get that then.
Do we really need one? Or can we just put up with what we've got?
If you put in it what we need rather than boiling it full for 1 cup, it'll piss you off the minute you boil the kettle.
What do you think then?
If we have company, it'll take 35 minutes.
Quite
I'm
like
not
that
having
one.
that.
Why?
Because it's white.
I know, but stainless steel ones get like rusted, don't they?
No.
We'll go on and get that
Why
one.
don't you have a look on Amazon?
Just get that one. Back at the lodge and we've just realised it's frog season. We've just been spotting them. Ooh, look at it.
Oh, it's a slimy toad, that one. Ribbit. Any more?
Just
I
be
think we
careful.
might have splattered a few on the way out, not realising.
They were all over the road. Coming back in, it's been like Mario Kart trying to dodge them all.
So for anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about with the frogs, if you've watched our video for years, you know that every March, our lodge and the street gets an invasion of frogs in March. And I don't know why. And they always come out at night, even when it's not raining. They just come out and they completely infest the roads. It's just the most random phenomenon that you'll ever experience. Yeah, because you see a lot of frog corpses when you go walking the next day, where other cars don't see them.
They don't move out of the way.
No, they won't shift. So a lot of them just get splattered. So we're back. This is the yogurt that we spoke about. It's the lactose-free Greek yogurt. It's the nicest yogurt. It's creamy. And if you have like an allergy to milk, you can drink that. You can have that, and it's absolutely the best yogurt. It's a plain yogurt. There's no fruit in it or anything, but it's really nice and creamy.
Put a bit of honey with it and it's lovely.
Bit of honey and some granola, and it's delicious. So I'm just putting all this away, and then we're going to chill and maybe watch a film.
I'm only here because we've had it in the fridge and I want to see what it tastes like from the fridge.
It's a little bit.
That is a little bit.
Well, mine's a little bit as well then.
Oh, chocolate from the fridge.
Me too.
Much better.
I can't believe that has lasted as long as it has.
And I still can't believe it was £12. Not worth it.
That's why they're eating it slowly.
Good morning, welcome to the next day.
I'm off to work. The sandals filled holes in the van.
That's your work outfit then.
Why not? It's warm and nice and sunny today, so...
Go on then.
Right, I'll be back in 5.
You do that. I've just put a nice pot of coffee on.
Right, we're all ready, showered and changed, and we've had a rethink about the cushions in the van. So rather than cut them into 3 cushions, because previously when we've been sat in the van and we sat on the main cushion, the other 2 tend to move even when you've got non-slip underneath. So we're thinking that we're just going to keep them as 2 big foam pieces, one on the bottom, one on the side, and then the little cushion for the head. That will make it a lot cheaper because they won't have to make 3 bags. They'll only have 5 bags. They'll only have to make 2, and it just makes it more practical that when we're sat on it, it's not going to be moving around. So these things here will be cut out. The actual exact dimensions, which I've just gone through, will actually be cut out of these foam pieces. And the material that I ordered, as I said earlier, it's coming from Germany. I didn't say that on the website. It was a .co.uk website, but it was actually shipped from Germany. And they only shipped it yesterday, so it's going to take at least a week to get here. So we're going to go to Dunham Mills and see what material they've got. I've took all the measurements. So you never know, we might drop on Lucky and get something that's in stock, and if not, we'll just get it ordered. So by the time we get back next week, the material should be here, and then I need to contact the upholsterer and basically book it in to get the cushions made. And then hopefully in a week, the van's interior will be done. I'm then going to do something with the backsplash. Lee don't want me to do it, but I'm not happy about those big silver dots. Especially when you're looking outside, it looks like polka dots. And I've never liked it. And I found some alternate ones, but Lee's like, no, I absolutely want to keep that. So I've said, well, what we'll do is we'll replace the big silver blobs with something that matches the background. So it's textured, but it's not in your face, if that makes sense. So I can try it with some of the spares, which we've got in Taylor, which we've got in the car to take back to the apartment again, put back under the beds. But yeah, the dots either have to go or
I love that
change the...
backsplash.
Well, I'll put it in your office and you can have it on your wall behind you. I hate it.
Backsplash. So we're going to Dunham Mills?
Yes.
Come on.
Right, we're in Dunelm and we're just looking at fabrics. That's not bad. Maybe a bit dark, although do want something that's quite hard wearing and doesn't show all the muck, so that might not be bad. Quite like that. Oh, that's too light, too gold coloured. Too silky. Not found out yet. I think it's a bit browny, that colour.
Not suitable. Well, it just says it's for cushions, blinds and tiebacks. Apparently you have to have a marksman value, or marks something value, and it needs to be above 25,000, apparently. I meant Martindale, not marksman. Right, we're back in the car after a quick Costa stop. We were just saying we should have done this weeks ago.
We did a lot of stuff in Costa, actually.
Yeah, we did. So we've got 4 material samples coming from Dunham Mills. We've got 4 samples coming in the same fabric that we had the pink in, but in like beiges and mushrooms and things like that.
We did all this in Costa.
Yeah,
Costa.
And we've got one coming from Germany, which I said earlier is actually a UK company, but is this right?
Yeah.
Which is actually a UK company, but it's actually in Germany, so it's not a UK company. So we've got 9 samples coming of varying colours. We said we should have done this weeks ago, so we had the material ready for when we were going to do it, but we didn't. So we're kind of like projects now on hold for a week until everything turns up, or more than that, because when we've decided, then we have to order the amount that we need and then wait for that to turn up as well. So another couple of weeks now.
We've made a schoolboy error.
We have.
By not doing this part earlier.
And we were going to go home today, but we're waiting for HelloFresh to be delivered, and it's not going to be until 6:30 to 8:30 tonight. The driver didn't set off from Hull until like midday, so everything's kind of set back now. So we've changed our plans for today. So you never know, it might deliver sooner and we might race back, but we don't want to get caught in rush hour traffic.
Yeah, the reason we're going home is we have a funeral tomorrow at early doors. There's a few things that we've got doing this weekend. I'll tell you when we get
Mother's
back
Day, funeral, and stuff like that. So there we go. Right, we're out for a walk.
Getting the steps up.
Lee said his leg's starting to hurt,
I just need to do
and it'll be 4 weeks on Tuesday when he's had it done, and he's kind of given up on the walking now. So we said it's nice weather.
I've stepped it back a little because I was literally walking non-stop every single day, afraid to even sort of relax, but not anymore. But I do need to up my steps again. It's very warm in the lodge at the moment. I've been back a while, and temperature inside.
The temperature inside is bleeding hot.
25.4. Very warm today. Our HelloFresh delivery is getting very close. We may end up going to the apartment tonight. I don't know yet. What time is it? 5 o'clock. So we're just going to have something to eat now. Yes, we've got HelloFresh coming, but that's not till for tomorrow.
Well, it was going to be tonight.
Well, it was going to be tonight. It's a bit late now. And if we wait for that, we won't be able to get off to the apartment. Stop stuffing your mush and get on with making this. We're just going to have an easy tea. Some, just like we had the other night.
Pitters and chicken.
Pitters and frozen chicken. So I said earlier in the car, I'd let you know what we're doing this weekend, which will be in sort of like the next vlog or so. So we're going for home, close to home tomorrow for a funeral tomorrow. Obviously that's not going to be in the vlog. Nick's mum's best friend sadly passed away.
If you remember the ale trail.
Yeah, when we drunk the
Carol
wolves.
from the ale trail.
Yeah, and she came and stopped here, and unfortunately she passed away. So we're going to her funeral tomorrow, and then the day after, we're going to take Sazzle's mum out for some lunch and meet an old friend of ours who knows Sazzle as well.
Kind of
New
like
Sazzle.
kind of like a pre-Mother's Day
Yeah, so for
soiree.
we've not really spoke about it on this channel, but we put it out on our social medias. For anybody that didn't know and used to watch us a long time ago, and Sazzle was in the videos, our friend, my friend for over like 32 years, 35 years something, sadly passed away just before Christmas. It was such a shock. She was younger than me, and she had, as far as I'm aware, no ailments. And she just got up one morning and started having breathing problems around tea time, and she had a blood clot and sadly passed away.
Pulmonary embolism.
We've not mentioned it on the vlog. It's very personal to us. And
We were completely
I'm
shocked.
still coming to terms with it, to be honest. Me and Sazzle and us and Sazzle had that kind of friendship where we used to go through years where we were in each other's pockets, seeing each other for ages, and then we go through years where we didn't see each other for a while, and then we'd go back to seeing each other for ages. Unfortunately, we were in one of those periods where we didn't see each other all that often. We moved across here to the lodge, and we asked her many times, come over to the lodge, come and see us. But she's had lots of animals. She had 3
Like
dogs.
Dr. Dolittle.
And she was like, I can't leave the dogs. Sadly, we'd not seen her for a couple of years. We kept on in touch on
The
WhatsApp
last
and
time I
things
spoke
like
to her
that.
was on the 19th of November.
Just a month before it happened.
Yeah.
We were chatting on there, and it's just one of those situations where you think somebody's going to be around forever, and then they're not.
You just take it for granted.
Yeah, and we always thought we'd go back into that situation at some point where we'd be in each other's pockets again and we would grow old together. But sadly, that's not going to happen now, and it's very sad. And we're still getting over it. But we're going to take her mum out for lunch and have a catch up with her and another friend of ours who knew Sarah. I don't think she's never been on the vlog before. It was before we started vlogging.
Nutty Kirsty, we call her.
Kirsty, she's called, yeah, Nutty Kirsty.
Nutty Kirsty.
So we've not seen her for a while either. So we're going to take those guys out for lunch on Saturday. I don't know whether I'll vlog or not. It depends how it goes.
Probably not, but...
And then Sunday's Mother's Day, which I will vlog. We're going out with my mum for a meal. I've got a bag of presents there to take her.
Oh, crap.
What?
I've overcooked the pitters like crackers now.
So that's a busy weekend coming up. And then we're going to come back here on Mondays, backwards and forwards, because the van's going in on Tuesday again for something else.
But it's aircon condenser fitted.
Yeah, so...
and then it's got to go back again to sort this misaligned pulley belt.
at some point we might use the
issue.
van.
Well, we're hoping the material samples will be here on Monday as well.
Yeah.
Because then we've got to order that, and wait for them to come, and then wait for the upholsterers. Weeks.
So if he hadn't seen about it on our social media about Sazzle, obviously it's 3 months ago that it happened. We were chatting about
It's longer than 3 months
social
now, isn't it?
media
Yeah, it's
about
longer
it
than
and
3
stuff
months.
like that. So it's not something new, but it still feels new.
It's one of those things where you get used to it, and then you forget for a bit, and then you remember, and
I
then
can't
it hits
believe I'm
you
never
again.
going to see her again, even though we've not seen each other for a while.
I know.
I can't text her now. I can't say, what you up to, Sazzle?
The last time we physically saw her was after lockdown, wasn't it? When you took all your stationery boxes, because she used to love stationery.
Yeah.
Or your crafty boxes that you kept yourself sane with in lockdown
She
too.
used to love her stationery, she used to love her pens and stuff like that. So there you go. And I keep thinking when we're going out for like coffee and stuff like that, I keep thinking, oh, I wish Sazzle were here. And I bet she'd love this. She used to love lattes, and she used to call them lattes.
What would she order?
Yeah.
And she always used to say latte.
A latte. And I'm currently going through some of the older videos, and I'm creating a playlist called Sazzle. Just so in time I'll share it with her family if they want to watch it. I can do. So if you're not sure who she was, or if you just want to be reminded who Sazzle was, check out the Sazzle playlist, and I'll keep adding videos to it as I come across them. What have we got in here?
We've got garam masala and a bit of curry paste. Because I don't have any shawarma. But it's very... Garam masala is basically shawarma.
Oh, not too bad.
It's almost the same.
6:10. Just looked at the tracking for the HelloFresh. 25 stops still to go. So I don't think we'll be going home tonight. We'll have to just go straight to the funeral tomorrow.
He's not going to get here till 8:30. He's literally like 4 miles away and
And I can't bother
25
setting up
stops
at
to
that
do.
time. So we're off for a walk
Unless-
instead. Get steps up.
Unless he's going like a business and is going to get rid of 20 parcels.
We don't really know of any businesses around here.
Well, there's a few on the way up.
We're off for a walk. Get steps up.
Right, HelloFresh is here. We'll show you that tomorrow. I don't know whether it'll be in this vlog or the next one, probably the next vlog actually. And I'm just watching Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker, I think it is. Lee's just editing some old videos of Sazzle, as he mentioned earlier, to put some playlists together for her family, for a mum on Saturday. I don't know whether she'll be ready to watch them yet, but we've got lots of sort of backed up videos of Sazzle, so Lee's getting them all sorted. And I've been sent in to make him a glass of wine, and there we go. I'm just trying to get the lid off by holding it with one hand. Hold on. Tesco finest Pinot Noir. Couldn't find any Pinot Noir in Tesco last night, so I had to buy the most expensive stuff, which is like 10 quid a bottle. We never buy 10 quid a bottle of wine. So I'm just going to test it, make sure it's not poison.
Are you not having a bath?
No.
Why?
Because I've already had, I've had me Fundador. Here you go.
Thanks very much.
Do you want to tweet?
No.
Any snacks?
No, thank you.
I could I'm in one of those moods when I could just snack
Oh, no.
and like feast continually. We should have been at home now.
At the apartment. Yes, but the HelloFresh actually got delivered within the slot, the actual
6:30 to
slot.
8:30. It got delivered at 7:30, so bang in the middle.
But when it set off this morning at like early-ish, we're like, oh, it's going to come early, so we'll get to the apartment.
And then when we got the time slot, it was like 6:30 to 8:30,
We're like,
and we were like, oh no.
Yeah, but we're like, no way, it'll be delivered.
We followed him all day, and he did actually deliver exactly when they said they were going to deliver. But anyway, we got to spend an extra night at the lodge.
Tired me now.
I did pick the camera up to make a point, but Lee's just completely distracted me from something else.
It's going to finish the vlog.
So we're going to finish the vlog now, guys. Yeah. We're going to finish the vlog now, guys. Don't forget to drop us a comment below. We read all comments. Click the notification bell so you'll get a little alert on your phone or your mobile. And don't forget to subscribe on your TV as well. You can go to YouTube on your TV, click sign in, scan the QR code with your phone, and it'll sign you in on the TV. You can access all your subscriptions on there. All subscriptions are free on YouTube. And it just means that when we have a new video, when you put your TV on, you'll get an alert that says that a new video has been released, and you can just watch it on your TV. About 75% of people now watch on TVs, which is a complete inverse of what it was 5 years ago. But a lot of people watched on that, like the tablet and the mobile and things like that. So
We'll see you on the next vlog.
Yep. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.